Testing. Alright, here we go. Atlanta Arrows and Tampa Bay Titans. Whaler, I was hoping for 8, but I'm trying to get that video finished. I'll have a video for the last game. It's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. So. Enjoy the game. Hello and welcome to Spirit Stadium on a Friday night. Game 3 of the Wildcard series, Atlanta Arrows and the Tampa Bay Titans. Winner take all. Whoever wins this will move on to round 2. So Tampa Bay 4-2 winning in game 1 over the Atlanta Arrows, and the Atlanta Arrows, they punch back with a 6-4 win over the Tampa Bay Titans. It is game 3. Whoever wins moves on. Taking the mound for Game 3, the Atlanta Arrows and the Tampa Bay Titans will be Brady Singer for the Atlanta Arrows. First postseason appearance this year, 32 regular season appearances that he started. 269 ERA, 110 WHIP, 133 strikeouts, 194 innings pitched, 17.2% strikeout rate. And leading off for the Titans will be Ozzie Albies. And we're going to get this one away. That's going to be a fly to left field on the first pitch for out number 1, and this game is underway. So here comes the shortstop Mason Wynn, batting .273 this year for Tampa Bay. Mike Trout in right field for the Titans. He's on deck. So yeah, so one on the first pitch. These are rivals too, as well, same division. I haven't covered them in games 1 or 2. I'm only covering game 3 because this is the only game left. Down the line, that'll be foul. 1 and 2. Went to the Mason Wynn. It's down low on that sinker inside. Saving the count 2 and 2. So Brady Singer, he needs to, like, for a pitcher, it's all about that strong start. Getting those Ks early. He had that first pitch. And now can he keep that going? In this first inning, it'll be a ground ball right toward second. Easy for the first. It'll be out number 2, 2 down here in less than 10 pitches. Here's Mike Trout. The plate. An OPS over 1,000, batting average 349 regular season home runs. He was 1 shy of 50. Series tied 1 apiece, of course. Whoever wins moves on. Oh, What a catch at third base. Long to the first is in time. And that ends the top half of the first. And we're going to the Arrows first. No runs hits for the Titans. After one. And Edward Cabrera, first appearance of the series, taking them out today. Here in the winner-take-all game between the Titans and the Arrows. 365 ERA, 143 whip, 144 strikeouts, 1.8% strikeout rate, 12.7% walk rate, and 160 regular season innings pitched. Here is the right fielder, Victor Robles. Oh, got sinker. Top of the zone to Robles to start the ball game. Robles only played 122 out of 165 games. I covered 91 regular season games. As a side note, it'll be Ramo right towards third. And overhand throw to first. And there's one out. So here comes Rafael Devers. No, Brendan Donovan, sorry. Devers is on deck. Brendan Donovan to the plate. 5-7. I mean, he's in a really good first two games here in the postseason. You want to be fly ball in the left. And it's on it, and left the catch is made, and there's two down. The DH Rafael Devers, yeah, he usually does play third base, but he's been moved to a DH role for the Atlanta Arrows. But he has succeeded. Oh, a nice 12 o'clock curve. So yeah, it was like, I think he was expecting it to drop way down in the dirt. And then when it landed, it was, as well as the speed. That sometimes those 12 o'clock curves, those other, in breaking ball really, when it drops down, you basically have to guess how much is the break gonna be. And if you miss it, ooh, it is not gonna end well for you. Counts 2-2 as that ball was out the plate. Rafi Devers. 2-2.
I got 3-2.
12 o'clock off the plate by like half a foot, it looked like. Francisco Lindor on deck for the Arrows. The 3-2 pitch to Rafael Devers. Inside on a sinker, lower inside corner, that'll be ball 4. Then a walk for Rafael Devers. 1 on for Atlanta. First base run of the ball game on either side. Here's Francisco Lindor. He struggled in games 1 and 2 for Atlanta in this postseason. Counts 0-1. Atlanta, they did take game 2. They did score 6 runs a couple days ago in game 2. Had a day off yesterday, and the 0-1. Circle changeup, swing and a miss, 0-2. 279 career home runs for Francisco Lindor over 11 seasons in Major League Baseball and now the National Baseball League. 0-2 to Lindor. Swing and a miss, and he struck out on a circle change, and we're going to the second. Sam Hilliard, the DH, leading off the second for Tampa Bay. And he struggled here in the postseason, just batting 125. And it'll be Ramo. Oh, nice sliding play. To the first, in time, 1 down. Got him out on 1 pitch. And the Arrows crowd here is on fire. A nice, that slide, the smoothness of it as well. Beautiful. And here comes Byron Buxton. As one would predict, he's been really good in games 1 and 2. He was kind of like mediocre in the postseason, but I mean the regular season, overall he was mediocre, but playoffs, he's really turned up the heat as he flies one into center field. With a long run to get there, and the catch will be made for out number 2. Luis Robert Jr. able to make the catch there in center field. Here's Dallas Stapleton, the first baseman. Off the plate, ball 1. Under 42 games played with the Titans this year. He hasn't got a hit yet in games 1 or 2 here in the postseason. Playing up the middle of his first playoff base hit here in game 3. First into the ball game for the Titans with a 2-out single here in the second. Into the plate, that'll bring Ian Happ, left fielder, to the plate. As he waits at the first pitch, fastball outside. There is a good reason to think that was going to be off play, because from his trajectory, I would imagine it would look like it was going to be when it clips the zone. It's hard to tell. Throw back to first, and Dallas Stapleton is safe. On pitch, off the plate, 1-1 from Brady Singer. He's got to focus on his control, his command, getting that ball to go where he wants to go. It'll be fouled off. I think so, because he has to have control over his pitches. And you can't let pitches up like get out of hand. Got him in the corner for strike 3, and we're going to the Atlanta second. Stapleton with a single. It's the first hit of the ball game for the Titans. Coming around for the Atlanta Arrows will be Alex Bregman. Despite being really good in the regular season, of course, he had 307. You can see 32 home runs, 99 RBIs. He was 1 RBI short of 100. He's only batting 143 for the first 2 games of the postseason for the Atlanta Arrows here in this Wildcard series. That one's founded into the corner. 0-1. 243 home runs over 10 seasons between Major League Baseball and the National Baseball League. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
Several change up back off the plate, and the count's 1-1. So Atlanta here struggling to even. They're struggling with pop outs. 1-2 off. That was off the plate, but we have to go to a strike. That was clearly off the plate. Down low, 2-2. Brown is unhappy about that. That ball in the upper inside corner. Count his foot off the plate. The count's 3-2. If that was called a ball, it would be on base right now. As he fouls one into the seats right above the Tampa Bay dugout. 3-2 count here in the second. The pitch. Swung and a miss, and he struck him out with a slider. How about that for Edward Cabrera? His second strikeout here tonight. He absolutely torches him with that. I mean, Bregman, I think he was expecting a fastball down the middle, and he just did not adjust for the slider. There's Josh Naylor, 0-1 count. Yeah. 86 batting average in the regular season, 125 here in the postseason. So again, through games 1 and 2, he struggled. Not no hits, but I think he's only gotten maybe 1, maybe 2, but I doubt it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. So
he's struggling at the plate. Looking to change that here today for the Arrows. And the 1-2. Double right at third. Snags it. For first in time, 2 down. Luis Robert Jr. in center field for the Arrows at the plate with 2 outs here in the second. batting 286.
Ball
Off the
one,
play,
no
circle
trouble.
changeup. Bit too much of an aggressive movement to lower outside corner there. Line command is important. Ball 2 just off the plate. He looked good in the first inning. Got him top of the zone. High cheese. 2-1. So late swing. Luis Robert Jr. got a piece of that one. But it bounced down foul. And the count's now even 2-2. And the pitch. And chase a slider off to the lower outside corner. That'll be strike 3. And we're going to the third. Top of the third, the catcher, Harry Ford, leading off for the Tampa Bay Titans. And the pitch. Bouncing ball. Oh, that's way out there. The long go to first is not in time. Harry Ford takes first. A long throw from the shallow outfield by the shortstop. You can see it gets past him. It doesn't get past him, but he has to basically chase it. By the time he gets there, it's in the grass. Long little burst, he's not able to get there. He didn't really throw that fast either. So if you had someone like maybe De La Cruz up there, he might have gotten it. Or baseman Max Muncy, 1-0 count. So 25 home runs, 62 RBIs this year. Still looking for his first postseason hit in these playoffs. 25 home runs over 141 games for Max Muncy. He's the more well-known Max Muncy, as there is a Max Muncy in Major League Baseball that is with the Oakland A's Max Muncy. I don't know if he actually plays for the Major League club yet, but he's the very least in the minor league system. 3 straight balls to Max Muncy. He might. And the 3-0.
Nope.
Down low, that'll be ball 4. 2-1 for Tampa Bay. And for the Titans, they'll bring Ozzie Albies to the plate, the leadoff man. After won his first time. So he didn't get a hit his first time. And he gets to the face of that circle changeup. Drops down foul. 1,105 hits for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie Albies over a 9-season professional baseball career. The 0-1, that'll be a bouncer. That'll be foul to left field side. And the count 0-2. There's nobody out, by the way. Keep that in mind. Way inside on the slider, 1-2. Nothing like, man, a massive drift. Inside, another 1-2. Got a piece of the sinker off the end of the bat, foul. It's Ozzie Albies at the plate. If he gets on base, the worst case scenario for Atlanta is that the bases are loaded. 1-2. Fouled it off. He's doing a good job up there in the batter's box. Staying alive. Somebody's got an important opportunity here. Now he's waiting for that just the perfect pitch. I feel like something's coming here, but we will see. Pitch from Singer.
What do you got?
They call that strike 3. He did not swing on that, but they say it's a strikeout. I don't. If I were the ump, I would have said that to check swing. I would have given, so to bring Mason Lynn to the plate. It's almost like he had something coming and he got kicked out over barely moving his bat over a check swing. It was a check swing. He did not swing. He moved his bat like that, which you were allowed to do that. It's when it comes down, and then you do not really stop your swing until he didn't even bring his arms down. He did not even bring his arms down, and they called it a swing. That is one of the worst calls I've seen this year. It'll be a pop-up from Mason Wentz. Dodgers going to get it. Towards the Tampa Bay dugout, but he makes the catch. 2 down here in the third for Tampa Bay. It's not looking too good for the Titans here. They might lose. They got 2 on, 2 out. They might lose grasp of this opportunity. The right fielder Mike Trout at the plate, 0 for 1 with a ground out here tonight so far. Singer looks at second. Back at the plate, the pitch. Got him top of the zone, 0-1. Good fastball from Brady Singer. The crowd's on their feet here for the Atlanta Arrows. Cheering on Brady Singer here in the top of the third. The 0-1. Slider 1-1 off the plate. And a little bit displeased with the amount of movement of that slider. I mean, that thing, like, just the curve on it was, just like the wind took it off the plate. Oh, beautiful slider. He fooled Mike Trout. Trout thought that was going to come down the middle. No. He swung like it was going to come down the middle, and then it was off the plate. He made him look silly. Way inside, 2-2. Brady Singer is just... It's like he's teasing Mike Trout, basically. Teasing him. And Trout would have hit a blast to deep left field. Down the line. Goodbye, home run. I thought he would strike out Mike Trout. But Trout takes Brady Singer deep. First hit of the postseason as a home run. I believe that was his first hit. It might not have been. But either way, his first home run of the postseason is 115 off the bat down the left field line. And it's 1-0 Titans. Look at that thing. Good Lord. Goodness gracious. High and deep. 115 off the bat. And it's 3-0 Tampa Bay. Sorry. 3-0. He brings in 2 other runs besides himself. D.H. Hilliard at the plate. 3-0 Tampa Bay after a 3-run blast from Mike Trout. 1-0 count to Sam Hilliard. The pitch. So Brady Singer, massive. I mean, it was looking like a good at bat, and then he gives up that home run, a 3-run blast, and that's going to really put the Arrows in a tough spot for the rest of this ball game. It's swung by Sam Hilliard, but it's fouled to the corner. And the count's even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not gonna get out of it. Singer's pitch struck him out the knees with a sinker. And we're going to the Arrows third, but not before a 3-run home run from Mike Trout down the left field line against Brady Singer. 3-0 Titans. Bottom of the third, Gary Sanchez leading off of the Arrows, now trailing 3-0. As he fouls out the sinker on the first pitch, 0-1. Oh, nice for the fucker, 0-2. We got Gary Sanchez good. 143, he struggled so far in this postseason. The pitch.
1 ball.
Down low the turn, the count's 1-2. To Gary Sanchez. Fastball on the play, 2-2. Rosario towards first. Go to the pitcher, race to the bag, and Edward Cabrera beats out Gary Sanchez. One down here in the third. And here comes the bottom of the order for Atlanta. Eggy Rosario, the third baseman. 558 OPS, only 13 regular season home runs. Fastball off the plate, that'll be ball one. 0 for 4 yesterday. Swinging his... So he hasn't got a hit this entire postseason yet. As of yet. I'll hit one down the line, foul. Give the count a ball and a strike. Definitely looking to get a hit on the board today.
That's a ball.
Takes the count 2-1. Good swing by Rosario, but it's foul to the left field corner, 2-2. And the pitch. Oh, that hit him in the back. That hit him in the lower back. Rosario takes first. He gave Edward Cabrera the mean look. Here's Victor Robles. Bottom of the third. And oh, that ball's going to get away. Is he going to take off for second? Yes, he will. No throw. Go second base. And Rosario advances on a wild pitch. Victor Robles at the plate. Top of the order for the Arrows. A 1-0 count to Victor Robles here. Cabrera's 41st pitch. It's going to be in the dirt. That one's going to get away again. Rosario stays at second this time. Back-to-back pitches from Cabrera that were down low. Oh, this was becoming a trend. Got him on the fastball, 2-1. He swung. Yeah, I think he was expecting it to go in the dirt. Robles swung under that pitch. 2-1 to Victor Robles. Got him with a circle changeup, 2-2. And he struck him out with a slider. 4 strikeouts here in 3 innings for Edward Cabrera. There's the left fielder Brandon Donovan to the plate. Rafael Devers on deck. And Donovan's been fantastic. That ball's in the dirt. Rosario stays on second base. Cabrera just needs another round to get out of this third. Circle changeup, that'll be tapped foul. This Atlanta team trailing by 3. The 1-1. Well, play with the 12 o'clock arrow, that'll be 2-1. And that one, again, that was like clearly a foot off the plate. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it was hot. A foot high there, 3-1. And Rafael Devers ready to take back. He will come into the batter's box. If Cabrera throws ball 4. Circle change up, but the count is full to Brandon Donovan, 3-2. The count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Donovan. Tap foul. Tension in the air. Full count, bottom of the third. The 3-2 to Brendan Donovan, the pitch. It'll be fouled. Into the seats. Down the left field line, 3-2. Keeps his at bat going. Another 3-2. Down the line, it rolls foul. 23 total pitches, 13 strikes, 10 balls for Edward Cabrera.
Nope.
23 pitches this inning. Ball 4 to Brendan Donovan. There's 2 on for the Arrows, and the inning continues. There's Rocky Devers. He walked his first time up for Atlanta. This, I mean, Davis can get ahead. Atlanta's in good shape to get back in this game. Davis was the September player of the month. Yeah. Our schedule's different than MLB, the show schedule, which in the game it's the exact same as Major League Baseball. So in the game it's October, but for us it's December. Since we don't follow the MLB schedule. Since it's a video game, the weather doesn't really matter. 12 o'clock curve, I'll play the Cats 1 and 2. So tomorrow I'll be going to a Blue Jackets game. So there will be no game tomorrow. And I'll be back Sunday for round 2. Out off 1 and 2 to Rafi Devers. One, 2 to Rafael Devers. Slider. Ball 2. Devers is lucky that's off the plate. He's lucky. 3 and 2. Swing and a message. Got him in a circle changeup. That'll be strike 3. And we're going to the 4th. Byron Buxton leading off the 4th inning for Tampa Bay. They lead 3-0 Ray Singer. I mean, he did give up the 3-run blast. So maybe there's just going to be a little bit in the back of his mind. It's like similar to a quarterback getting back on the field when he gives up it's similar to that when down 7-2 to Byron Buxton. I'm trying to say is it's similar to like when a quarterback gives up an interception and then when he gets back on the field. That's probably what Brady Singer's feeling right now. That it's like in that back of his mind. And he strikes out Byron Buxton. 1 down here on the 4th. 4th strikeout for Brady Singer. Here comes Dallas Stapleton. Top of the 4th inning. Tampa Bay leading 3-0. Almost halfway through this ball game. That'll be a sinker down low for ball 1. 1 hit per game this year for Dallas Stapleton. 142 hits. He played 142 games. Which that is impressive. Just to get it like that perfect. 1-1, it'll be foul. Into the corner. And the count's 1 and 2. Onto the Dallas Stapleton. Slider, that'll be foul. Okay. So maybe he's gonna have a different.
Outside, that's a ball.
He definitely needs to work on his command. I can see that. Like next season. 2027 will be the next season. That's when we'll play again. 2027. Counts 3 and 2. Payoff pitch to Dallas Stapleton. Way down the line. Foul. Another full count. And he struck him out with a sinker. 5 strikeouts for Brady Singer in 4 innings. Here comes leftover Ian Happ. Was wrong with a strikeout. Batting .250 so far in the postseason. High sweeper 0-1. Got a clip of the outside corner. Gonna be a ground ball right toward short. And quick throw to first is in time. And we're going to the RS4. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop for Atlanta, leading off. Moves off the 4th inning. He could hit his first time for Atlanta as he takes a sinker to the corner. That'll be a called strike one, which is going to be debated.
That's outside.
Circle change up 1-1 off the plate. Bit of baseball Oregon here. Some playoff baseball. Nice sinker down the middle. Like a gut punch. And going back, bounce a piece of it there. Foul 1 and 2. All about. It's like there's a bit of a mental game here. About not beating yourself up. Definitely what's gonna happen. It's into the gap for Lindor. All the way to the 1-inch. Is he gonna and he slides in safely with a leadoff double. And that was right into the gap there. You can just see it. Yeah, I feel like he wasn't gonna get there in time. The throw was way off. If that throw was online, he would have been out. Sinker 0-1 the count. Alex Bregman. Bottom of the 4th. And down the right field line. We're around third. And he's on his way home. The throw will be none in time. And the arrows are on the board. RBI single for Alex Bregman. And it's 3-1. So Bregman hits the circle. That circle change up. Avenues gets a piece of it. Gets it down the right field line. And able to bring that run home. Circle change up down low. That'll be ball 1. Josh Allen grounded out his first time today.
Nope, that's foul.
And down the right field line, but it's foul. 109 career home runs over 7 seasons between the MLB and now the NBL. Bouncing ball right toward short. There's one. To first for a double play. 4-6-3, Titans double play. Here in the arrows 4. All right towards second, then the shortstop playing second base. Like really in sync, perfect throws on that Tampa Bay infield. Forcing around 1, and then they nailed it. So center fielder Luis Robert Jones playing. Like when you practice the play over and over again, that's what kind of creates that kind of 1, 2, 3. Forcing around play, what a line. Ground ball, 1. Ground ball, that's step 1. Get the ground ball glove and throw it to player 2, the shortstop, playing second base. Well, he's like covering. And then that would be play number 2. And swing and a miss, that'll end the 4th inning. As he strikes out Luis Robert Jr. But not before Alex Bregman with an RBI single down the right field line to make it 3-1. Top of the 5th, Harry Ford leading off the Titans. That's 286. Catcher, and he fouls one off. Strike 1. And swung and a miss, 0-2. The pitch struck him out with a sinker. 6 strikeouts for Brady Singer. Here comes the third baseman, Max Muncy. He walked in the 3rd inning for Tampa Bay. Playing third base today for the Titans. As he taps it foul, strike 1. Fast sinker inside the counts of on a strike. High fly ball. Right center field. And not gonna be able to be enough to get out of the ballpark for Max Muncy, and there's out number 2. Luis Robert Jr. able to make the catch. Here comes Ozzy Albies. Top of the 5th inning. Strikeout on the line yet today for Albies. Lead off man at the plate. Ozzy Albies. I mean, you can just see the fans here. It was Friday Night Baseball. 0-1. The other way, and it's foul. 67. Going to pitches for Brady Singer. That's going to get through. Nobody's covering third base. That's all the way to the warning track. And Albies gets a freebie double. A freebie. Nobody's covering that third base bag. Look. No, nobody's there. What happened? I saw a shortstop playing way in. Third baseman's like 20 feet away from the third base bag, and then that thing goes down that third base line. Nobody. Even though it's going like literally 30 miles an hour, which is... It sounds faster than it actually is. That was one of the easiest... That was one of the worst defensive plays I've seen all season. I won. That's into center field. And Luis Robert Jr. able to run it down, and that we're going to the Arrows pad. Coming off the 5th for the Atlanta Arrows will be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. On the fastball, ball 1. Rodriguez and Aiken warming up in the Titans bullpen, as you can see. That one's foul. Circle changer from Cabrera low, and the count's 2-1. This Atlanta team, I mean, they're struggling around it. Need to find ways to capitalize the lead. That's gonna get down for a base hit for Gary Sanchez. Bottom of the 5th, leadoff single for Sanchez. One on for the Arrows here in the bottom of the 5th. And I was like, for that thing, it was higher, and it just ran out of steam. Dropped down, and nobody was going to be able to get there. And it was a bloop single. Lead off the 5th for Atlanta. Eggy Rosario, bottom of the 5th, ball 1 count. 13 home runs. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning, if you remember that. Off-plate circle change up, ball 2. Oh, and that ball's gonna get away. He's gonna take off for second. No play there. No play at the plate. And he advances on a wild pitch. That thing was all the way to the wall. I would have taken off for 3rd. I would have. Maybe 81 pitches already thrown by Edward Cabrera. That's one of the worst mistakes that pitcher-catcher duo has made here tonight. They're cheering on the Arrows here. Eggy Rosario at the play once again. 3-1. Rumble. That's going to get through a base hit. Running around 3rd. He's on his way on the throw. He stops at third. He could have taken off for home, but he did not. It's hard to tell if they're actually taking off. I mean, just the way the game is, it's hard to tell. So they're going to pull Edward Cabrera. Let's see if they bring it. Turns to the corners for Atlanta. And for the Tampa Bay Titans, they're going to bring in Keegan Aiken. Just one postseason appearance so far. He struggled big time in an appearance, so we'll see how he does. So runners in the corners, a base hit will make it a one-run game. And if you could potentially tie the game, if a double will tie the game. Oh, one. Gamo. There's second. There's one. There's two for a double play. A run scores, but the Titans turn it another double play here on the fat. They'll sacrifice double play with the run scoring. One-run game. Here's Brendan Donovan.
Inside, ball one.
Light swing, foul. To the count, a ball and a strike. One. So I'm gonna be able to play the Cats two balls, one strike. Here. This game is really getting close here on the fifth. One ball in the left center field. Not going to be deep at all. The catch will be made by Ian Happ, and we're going to the sixth. Arrows score another one while the Titans turn a double play. 3-2 Tampa Bay after 5. Putting off the sixth inning, we had a 3-run home run. The third will be the right fielder, Mike Trout. Trout's 1 for 2 today after that 3-run blast. He's responsible for all 3 Titans runs so far. Which their lead's now slim. It's just a 1-run game. Ramo right toward short. Lindor to the first. Got him. Over the edge, Shane Hilliard. Top of the 6th inning. Sinker in there, struck one. No. This lineman there from Brady swinging for strike 2. A bit of a slow ball. Fly ball into the gap, and Lewis Robert Jr. will be able to get there. Round number 2. Center fielder Byron Buxton. Fire, strike 1. Oh, 1, almost hit Buxter with a slider, and the count's 1-1.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's 2-1 to Brown Upstate. Oh, that'll be a high fly ball to deep left. But not going to be deep enough. The catch will be made right in front of the concession stand and pool in left field. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Putting on the bottom of the 6th for the Atlanta Arrows will be Rafi Devers. Hopefully wanting to walk his first time up for Atlanta. Glad to have you tuning in. Arrows, Titans, game 3, Wildcard. Whoever wins moves on. Rafael Devers 4 for 19 versus Keegan Aiken. He speaks of a foul. Strike 2. The drum beat there. Another one foul. The crowd is on their feet. Sharon. Arizona down by a run.
One ball, 2 strikes.
So, Rafael Devers needs to chance to really make something happen here. The ground ball going to be foul. 1 and 2. Got him on the corner, upper inside corner for strike 3 to retire Rafael Devers, and the crowd is booing. That was a close call, as you can see. I mean, I can't say I have an opinion, because it's really close to call. It looks like a strike, but here's Francisco Lindor, 4th in the lineup for the Atlanta Arrows. He takes a 14 fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. And yeah, this guy's just they're unhappy. I want him to swing, which I would too. 0-1 count to Francisco Lindor. Swing, will be blasted deep left field out the line. Goodbye, home run. Arrows tie the game at 3. Francisco Lindor. First home run here in the postseason. A line drive home run for Francisco Lindor. A huge home run here in the 6th to tie the game. There's Alex Bregman. He takes ball 1 high after the home run. The game now tied at 3. Here we are in the 6th inning. A 1-0 count to Bregman. He takes a slider of the knees. 1-1 even the count. Bregman with his entire 10-year career with the Atlanta Arrows. Entire 10-year career with one team. And then, in the final year that those 10 years, it came to the Atlanta Arrows here in the National Baseball League. So before this, he was with the Boston Red Sox. And like the Railroad, he is still with the Red Sox, of course. Yes, this is fictional. Realistic fiction. Now it's 2-2 to Alex Bregman, and the pitch. Got him with a circle changeup for strike 3. Out number 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Second guy for Keegan Aiken. Here's the first baseman for Atlanta, Josh Naylor. Good swing by Naylor, but it's foul. The one takes that slider that needs 1-1. The pitch. Circle trigger with the knees. It'll be 2-1. Flyer 2-2. And he got it with a slider. That'll be strike 3. And we're going to the 7th. Francisco Lindor with a game-tying line drive home run. This game's tied at 3. Mark Leiter Jr. 1% strikeout rate, 250. And having against lefties in his only postseason appearance so far for the Atlanta Arrows. He's coming in here in a tie ball game at 3. We'll see how he does. Here's the first baseman, top of the 7th, leading off, Dallas Stapleton.
That's a ball.
Training and Alexander warming up in the Arrows bullpen.
Nope. That's inside.
Swing 3, waits on it. Ball 2. No, 2-8. Stapleton hits a high fly ball into the gap in deep left center field towards the track to the wall. Goodbye, home run for Dallas Stapleton. Solo bomb, his first home run of the postseason, and the Tampa Bay Titans jump back in front. They lead it 4-3 here in the 7th. Big home run for Dallas Stapleton. And this crowd is silent and in boos. And he crushed that sinker in a deep left center. Really good job by Stapleton to adjust for the pitch and get an incredible swing on it. He gets the distance and the velocity, and he also gets that height, that altitude, getting that ball over the wall. There's a 0-1 count to Ian Happ. A good sinker for 92 for Mark Leiter Jr. The 6th and 7th inning of this ballgame are already being quite insane. 0-1 to Ian Happ. So for 3 days, he fouls one into the seats. The ball 2 strikes to Ian Happ, left fielder for the Titans. We now lead at 4-3.
Ball, that's out.
Sinker 1-2. And it'll be foul. And 2 from Ian Happ, got a piece of it. Foul. On 1-2, that ball gets away. The count's 2-2. And it'll be a blast to deep right field for Ian Happ. And goodbye, home run. Another solo home run here in the 7th inning for the Tampa Bay Titans, and it's 5-3. First home run this postseason for Ian Happ. And Tampa Bay's lead is now 2 runs, leading 5-3 over the Arrows. Let's see. Mark Leiter Jr. He goes basically right down the middle with that pitch, and he knows exactly what's coming and he crushes it. 88 feet, 158 foot distance, 101 off the bat. So he gets the distance, extra point, and he also gets the height again, getting it well over the wall for the home run. It'll be a ground ball right. And there's still nobody out, and he's out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. I wonder what the bottom half will be like. So they're gonna pull Brady Singer finally. Mark Leiter Jr. Sorry, they're gonna already pull Brady Singer. So Mark Leiter Jr.'s his night is done for the Atlanta Arrows. Let's see what they bring up. Brian Cano. He played A short inning in one of the previous postseason games. 45% strikeout rate and 500 against righties, nothing against lefties as of yet. So we'll see how he does. So face the third baseman Max Muncy. Capped, foul, strike one. Saints lead 5-3, 1 out in the 7th. Clifford Anthony, Stephen the Cannibal, 1-1. Gumbo, nice line out. Nice catch by Bregman. The second baseman. Here comes the top of the order. Ozzy Albies is his 4th time to the plate today. He's 1 for 3.
Ball, that's out.
And the circle change out the plate from Yainer Kano. And down the middle, 1-1. Pop up. And wait, the catcher waits on it. Makes the catch, and we're going to the Arrow 7th. 2 solo home runs for the Tampa Bay Titans. They lead at 5-3. After 6.5 innings, we're going to the Arrow 7th. And Jacob Webb coming in at 79 regular season appearances, 437 ERA, 137 WAC, 22.9% strikeout rate, 9.8% walk rate, 34 holes, 78.1 innings pitched, 3-8 record. We will see how he does. The case is Luis Robert Jr., the center fielder for the Atlanta Arrows, who struck out twice today so far. They're scoring 5-3. Forcing me down low, that'll be ball 1. And they'll be in the center field base hit, a leadoff single to center for Luis Robert Jr. One on for the Arrows. Line drive right up the middle for Luis Robert Jr. So here is Gary Sanchez. Looks at the new circle change ball on the 1. The fans are not happy. And they're still cheering, but there's some audible boos after that call, because that was definitely a close one. Forcing a little bit tapped foul 1-2. So Rodriguez and Little warming up for the Titans in the Tampa Bay bullpen. So the Tampa Bay Titans here trying to keep Atlanta down, but I mean they're already struggling. Will the trend continue? We will see. After Luis Robert Jr., it'll be out to plate 2-2. They say he went for strike 3. So Sanchez retiring 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Eddie Rosario once again 1 for 1 today with his first hit in this postseason. No second off for second base. The throw will be not in time. Stolen base for Luis Robert Jr. 19 miles an hour for Luis Robert Jr. Did a good job speed-wise, and he slides in there easily, safely with that stolen base. Forcing him to count 0-2. The two will be around all right towards right there to the runners, and then it'll be on number 2. Runner does advance to third. Luis Robert Jr., I believe. There's the leadoff man, Victor Robles. Bottom of the 7-2 down. That's Luis Robert Jr., so. Luis Robert Jr. gets a hit. If Robles gets a hit here, a run scores, and the inning continues, that would be really good for Atlanta. Jacobs will have a job here is to get out of it. He's already given 2 balls, so walking him may not be ideal. Fastball top of the zone, 2-1. Circle changeup. That was not a strike. That's 3-1. That was not a strike. Arrows got lucky. On the Robles swung and a miss, and the count is full 3-2. Pop up first base side, down with Stapleton waiting on it. In foul territory, and he makes the catch, and that'll end the 7th inning. We're going to the 8th. 5-3 Titans after 7. Check them out here in the 8th inning for the Atlanta Arrows. Will be Blake Train. Just one appearance so far. 33% strikeout rating, and Mason Wynn coming off the 8th, the shortstop. First pitch gets away from the Arrows catcher, so 1-0 to Mason Wynn. Down low on the sweeper ball too. Sweeper tapped foul, 2-1. Elbow right towards first, the rest of the bag, and here's out number 1 here at the top of the 8th, 1 down. So there's the 3-run home run for Mike Trout earlier. He's 1 for 3 today. We'll see if we can go 2 for 4. It's all about his timing. Time to swing well. He might be able to get another hit. Eventually, a double, triple, or home run, we'll see. Swing, that'll be a blast for Mike Trout, deep to left. And that ball is gone. His 2nd home run today, and it's 6-3 Titans. 2nd home run today for Mike Trout. And his 2nd home run in the postseason overall. And it's 6-3 Tampa Bay. He went down the left field line, right into the concourse. Perfect swing. And that thing not coming back. Yeah, right on top of the cold drink stand. And here is Sam Elliott. The Atlanta Arrows now need a grand slam to win, and maybe a comeback is becoming increasingly more likely every time this Titans team gets a hit. Sweep with away 0-2. Inside edge. Good sweeper there by Blake Trennan. Pitching staff is giving up a lot of home runs. Actually, that'll be down low in a sinker 1-2. And that's going to be it. In left field, down for a base hit. Oh, he missed it. He didn't get there. He's on the second. He's going to try for a third. He's going to try for the triple. And he's in there. 1-out triple for Sam Elliott here in the top of the 8th. He got a triple. See, that one's it. There it goes. It gets down a base hit. And look, he misses it. Just like a cartwheel thing. It goes all the way to the wall. He just keeps going. He gets in there for a triple. Ground ball, it'll be foul. 0-2. 0-1 to Aaron Buxton. You want to say that too, my mistake. They have this inning, and they have next. They're literally like inning away from winning it. Inning and a half away. A high fly ball to deep right field. Catch will be made, and he will tag home, and he will score. And it's 7-3 Titans. Sacrifice fly from Byron Buxton, and the Titans might just have secured their win. Here's Dallas Stapleton. Top of the 8th. Let's do a little bit more baseball play. It'll be a sinker, strike 1.
0-1.
Alexander and Cousins. Going up to the Arrows bullpen just in case. You might want to get that guy, one of them guys in right now. So we're going to miss sweeper 0-2. With a foot off on that sinker from Blake Trennan. And the 1-2 pitch.
2 ball, 2 strikes.
On top of the sweeper 2-2. Fly ball on the left. Good run to get there. The catch is going to be made. And we're going to the Arrows 8th. But not before. Another Arrows home run. Another Titans home run by Mike Trout at 7-3. Tampa Bay. Top of the 8th, they'll bring in Brennan Bernardino here in the bottom of the 8th. 66.7% strikeout rate for Brennan Bernardino. Bottom of the 8th, Brandon Donovan to lead off, 0-2 with a walk. Arrows trailing by a grand slam. Their season might be done. We will see.
1-0.
This is a winner-take-all game. Crowd's getting more silent. So the excitement has simmered among this Arrows crowd here in the land of Georgia. 1-0 catch to Brendan Donovan, the pitch. So that'll be tapped foul 1-1. Yeah, this is not the same crowd that we had 4 or 5 innings ago. It was more optimistic, when the game was tied. It was optimistic crowd, and the life has just been sucked out of it. Long run to get there! It's gonna drop in foul. That would have been an incredible, diving catch or whatever, if he made it. Line foul 1-2. Fly ball center field for Donovan, and Buxton is under it. The catch is made. Route number 1. Gonna bring in Rafael Devers. And then the crowd's still here, but you can just tell the energy is not the same. And Devers takes it on top of the zone, strike 1. And that's slider. On with that sinker.
Nope. Outside.
Go ball play for Rafael Devers here. Swing and away foul. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and struck him out with a curveball. And there's 2 down here in the 8th for a K. For Brendan Bernardino. Got him with that 8-inch break on that curveball. On the 8th inning, here's Francisco Lindor. Really good curveball to Lindor there on that pitch. And just the speed of it feels the break. Like, oh, that was good luck predicting where that thing is going to land. You do have to, it can be hard to predict exactly where that ball's going to land when it's curving downwards. I personally have the same issue, although it's really hard to get a ball to like curve upwards. Baseball's probably too heavy to curve upwards. And that'll be a blast to deep left field for Lindor. Goodbye, home run. And it's 7-4. His second home run today. Going that one to deep left field, Lindor. 96 off the bat. 49 feet. And this one back for the Atlanta Arrows, but they're still trailing big time. Really good swing now. And 7-4. So here's Alex Bregman. Foul. 2 outs here in the 8th for the Arrows. Bregman had 99 RBIs. The second baseman. In the regular season, 99. He was 1 shy of 100. 1 singular RBI shy. Exactly 100. That'll be a sinker out the plate. It's a Bregman 1-1. 2-1. Out, well inside to Alex Bregman. They're in the Arrows 8th. That pitch will be a ground ball right. Short. He sets for Dallas Stapleton at first, and it's in time, and that ends the 8th inning. Lindor gets one back for the Arrows at 7-4. So, Scott Alexander coming here in the 9th inning for the Atlanta Arrows. His third postseason appearance this year for the 50% strikeout rate. 1 inning pitch. We'll see how he does. So left fielder in half on a home run then for the Titans. Top of the 9th inning. He's 1 for 3 there with that home run from earlier. So complete check swing ball on. Against for It's a chance for them to seal the deal even more than they already have sealed the deal. 'Cause they most likely will move on to round 2.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count to Ian Happ. The pitch. Down the left field line for Ian Happ. That's into the corner. And he's got one. He's on his way to second. And he slides in there with a leadoff double. Safe by mere inches. So here's Harry Ford. Takes that slider, strike one. Oh wait, they got him. They got him out. Oh wow, I thought he was safe. They got him out. Holy cow. I thought he was safe. I genuinely thought he was safe. That's off the mound. That's going to get the third base hit for Harry Ford. Going out single. Number 9. So, here's Max Muncy. I genuinely thought he was safe.
Counts 1-0.
That was like... So one down top of the 9th. It's not exactly like going this game where you know in the first like 2 innings, but in the first inning who's gonna win. Like, it feels like this game's just dragging on a bit. Really foul. Just, there'll be a little bit more craziness before the wild card ends. The ground ball, it'll be foul. The count's 2-2 to Max Muncy. He still hasn't got a hit in the postseason. Swinging a sinker tap foul by Muncy, 2-2. Titans are only 3 outs away from moving on, by the way. If you do that, it's going to make ground ball. That's going to get the right base hit. Come on, see. First base hit of the postseason. Runner takes off to third, and he's safe. There's in the corners for Tampa Bay. And the Titans hits continue here in the 9th. Ozzy Albies up to the plate. Sinker on the corner. That'll be strike 1. That was not on the plate at all. That's on one of Ozzy Albies. There may be a case here for this game being reffed against the Atlanta Arrows. There may be a case for it. Rambolette's going to get the base hit. That's going to bring another run in for the Titans. An RBI single for Ozzy Albies. 2-1 for the Titans, and a run scores. Gonna bring Mesa 1 to the plate. Second takes it, ball 1. A big ground ball. Short throw to second. The first for a double play. Ozzy Albies brings a run in for the Arrows with an RBI single to left. 8-4 Atlanta. 8-4 Tampa. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Titans with the chance to win. Randy Rodriguez coming in. 1 appearance already in this postseason. He's gonna get the win for the Titans on a Friday night. They're 3 outs away from going to round 2. Here's Josh Naylor. Bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Arrows. So they're leading off their final inning of the season with Josh Naylor. Takes a strike one. So we're going to miss 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down low, sinker, and the count's 1-2 to Josh Naylor. We're just getting started. We got round 2 starts on Sunday. We'll have a good one lined up for you.
Ball, that's outside.
Forcing off. Playing the count's 2-2. And the pitch. Okay, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We will see. 2-2 to Josh Naylor. The pitch.
The count is full.
On the plate. Circle change up 3-2 the count. And that'll be a blast for Josh Naylor. A deep right field, and it is gone. So the ball for Josh Naylor on a full count pitch. First home run in the postseason for Naylor. Probably will be his only home run in the postseason. And he gets the Arrows within 4 runs. Or within 3 runs. But they're still down 8-5. So the Atlanta Arrows within 3. Possible, but unlikely. I mean, a lot would have to go right for Atlanta here for them to win. I'm not saying it's within reach, but is it likely? No. So if everybody survives the next 3 outs, then the Arrows season will be over. So leadoff home run for Josh Naylor. And is that going to get down? Yes, it will. Base hit for Luis Grabber Jr. Back-to-back hits for the Atlanta Arrows to start off the 9th. Maybe the Arrows still got a fighting chance. We'll see. There's Gary Sanchez. So first the solo home run, then right after a single with nobody out. There's Gary Sanchez. Okay, strike 1. The Arrows can keep getting hits. They may have a chance here, but they can't strike out. They can't fly out. None of that. 0-2. Good swing, foul from Sanchez. There's a 1-2 to Gary Sanchez. It'll be down low. That'll be a 4-seam fastball at 99 miles an hour. And the 2-2. It'll be a swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Runner takes off for second. There'll be another throw from home plate. So he advances a wild pitch. And things aren't looking good here for Atlanta. Potentially. So they're gonna pull their pitcher. See what happens. They're gonna bring in what happens next. Gonna bring in David Bednar. He also appeared in one game here in the postseason so far. No real stats for him besides one inning pitch. We'll see how he does. There's Eggy Rosario, 1 for 2 with a single. Bottom of the ninth with one out. Runner on second. So runner on second, one out. And he's fastball upstairs. Blue strike one. Fastball inside, they say strike two, which could be debated, but I would say that is a strike. But yeah, again, hard to tell. It'll be a ground ball, it'll be foul. Way up, almost hit him in the face. 1-2 to Rosario. Ball gets down in the dirt. Then it goes back to second. Luis Robert Jr. on second base for the Arrows. Swung and a miss, 2 down. Arrows down to their final out. Here comes Victor Robles for the Arrows. And we foul, strike one. Titans, Arrows down their final 2 strikes. Oh, 1 count to Victor Robles. 4-2 with an ace, 0-2. So the Titans 1 strike away. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. That is the series. And that is the Arrows season. It is over. The Tampa Bay Titans eliminate the Atlanta Arrows with an 8-5 win. And they're going to round 2. They celebrate down the third base line. Titans win 8-5 over the Arrows here in Atlanta. And I'm Thomas, your host, and I'm glad to have you, and that is the ball game. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.